Hey, we're back. Alright. So, you surprised the dragons as it rolled a natural 1 on its perception check and didn't notice the people hiding in the sewer.
Sonny was able to hide even while looking like a dragon. Well, even if they saw him, he'd be like, oh, there's a dragon in there.
So, Cog, you can't see.
I see the dragon.
You can't see out here.
He just needs to see the first hop.
I know. I just need to see the first
hop. The first hop? Okay, then you saw
it.
Okay.
Exactly, which is like this guy right here.
Okay.
Oh, that's where you are.
Alright, so as a move action, you hop to all those places.
As a move action, I did.
Well, you hopped to the first one.
Yeah. Which continues. I have tons of movement, so I do these other hops, and I end up here. I'm going to flurry, and then have Medusa.
Who are you attacking?
The dragon.
The dragon. Good to beat up the dragon.
Sorry. While I'm doing, before we did this, could I have taken a mythic point to get rid of my?
It's part of your piranha strike. Like it's part of the action. There's no action to do it.
Oh, okay. It's free action.
So you're spending a mythic point to get rid of the penalty for your piranha strike.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. This is a good idea. Now. Mythic points 1.
Let's keep on this ain't bad.
Okay. No, I used a mythic point to get rid of the curse.
Doesn't like whatever you're about to do.
Okay, let's. I hope I fucking hit this thing. Jeez, naturally armor is like 58. Fuck. Okay, so 32.
Nope. 32? You missed by...
No. That's my basic.
Bonus.
Okay. Attack of it.
Yeah.
Bonus.
I'm still doing the math. The math through. 4. There's no good hope.
Well, that's a big dragon. It took me a second to just fully like.
Oh, missing Barnabas a little right now.
It's gargantuan.
Yup. 4. 2 plus 4. Okay.
Get him. Punch him right in the...
I don't have much bonus. I don't have much bonus right now. Fucking punch. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this. 48.
Are you kidding me?
The dragon didn't know he was fighting. Surprise! Punch me in the kidneys. Tear off his tail.
That is a hit and a hit.
Medusa strike. 44.
The dragon has a dex mod of 1, so his AC of 45 drops to 44 when he's flat-footed.
Okay, so -6 strength.
Yeah! Go assassin bot!
Alright, you hit it in a bunch of like vulnerable places in its legs and under its chin.
Okay, 6, 24.
It is not a mythic being.
Nice. So 90 and 21. Is it take cold?
Yep.
Okay. Hitting it.
Non-lethally? More damage?
You do you. Nobody cares if that dragon survives.
No, it just does more damage. It just does more damage. But I didn't save it, so it's fine. So those are the first.
You're not including Vine Strike in here, are you?
No, I didn't have that. 230 damage. That's fun. Look at all these 2s and 1s. 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 6.
Okay, the dragon just gets pummeled by Cog.
230. It wasn't.
It is still standing.
They're gonna be mad.
It's not bloody. Nowhere near bloody, right?
It's not bloody.
That's right. You did a 4 on attack. For action.
And that was a surprise round.
Yep.
Agony on the surprise round.
Probably wants to leave.
You want out of here?
Yes, please.
Leave shift away. We're off the tee, and that's
Silly
rolling.
o'clock. You're on your own, buddy.
You want to be close to it or not?
Close is fine with me.
Okay.
You hear your beautiful music. You don't have to, no, what is it? I think it's just an aura.
Just an aura, yeah.
What's
20
the
foot
rate?
aura.
20?
20-foot aura.
Okay.
As a single action, he can cast a standard action and make a attack roll.
Single action, you can do that? It's once a turn?
This spell combat is very powerful, particularly the 3-action system.
Okay, so you can just do a casting and then like attack the
He
air?
gets a free quicken spell
Basically.
every round.
So he's going to teleport and then attack.
Excuse me.
Isn't that spell have to be part of an attack?
No, he could do a spell in his weapon to attack, or he can cast any spell and attack as the same action.
Right.
That's pretty powerful.
And either the spell happens first or the attack happens first, kind of thing. So he's going to make the spell happen first. Oh, he's burning through his fists like nothing today.
You're a sorcerer. What are you crying about? You're a sorcerer. You have tons of these things.
Yep, he's teleporting to a spot that he can see, so he's fine.
He's down at the sword. He can't see it.
Right, he's going to teleport to the entrance. And you guys have telepathic bond going?
Yep.
So he's like,
We're
okay,
targeting.
we're going to teleport to here. Well, okay, there's Dragon's big. It's big. Agony then is going to clock the elf chromatic cultist with his polearm. While this guy is flat-footed. Let's see. There's no. Do you have your aura up that gives everyone a bonus, or
Not yet.
Not yet.
I haven't
Okay.
had my turn yet.
You can delay. He can delay his, or not delay. He can ready an attack once her aura goes up.
The katana wielding elf cultist probably has a decent dex and may or may not have uncanny dodge.
AC 43? He strikes.
Like I left that cultist. I'm like, what did you guys do with him? I got the dragon. You guys deal with that thing.
Okay, Agony does 25 damage to the cultist. So that's his first action in the surprise round. He's got one more action.
Teleport back.
He doesn't have. He can't.
Yeah, I know. It's just once. Yeah.
Oh, he's breathing acid, so he's probably not gonna.
That probably won't work.
Yep. Oh, here's what he did. He weapon powered himself before doing that. He does an extra 4 damage, and his blade is right. It's right now. It's a +4, so it is now a +5 with all the elements but acid. So he does another 3d6 plus 4 damage when he blasted the cultist for another 18 damage.
Nice. That's really good.
The cultist wasn't flying around with prots versus
They're not in the
protections against.
Wow.
All right, so that's Agony's turn in the surprise round. Quintessa, surprise round.
Aura goes up.
Okay.
He's gonna try to cast Chains of Light on the dragon.
Okay, is this as a quicken spell? You get 2 actions, surprise round.
Yeah.
What's the action of the aura?
Free.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And then a bunch of golden chains appear. Freaking out. Doesn't want it. Doesn't want it.
I'm gonna use that +4 for the. Assuming his dragon's got decent SR.
Yep.
32.
Good thing you used it. So
Okay.
the grand destiny that Agony gave you, you are proving your might against this ancient green dragon.
Reflex save.
Oh no. No.
Should have stunned.
Does a 16 make it?
No, you are paralyzed.
Dragons are immune to paralysis.
Oh.
This is true.
So the gold chains around it. Shaking against it.
That's alright. Okay, go on.
Okay.
Foolish.
I have to stop your check.
That's funny.
Sunny?
Sunny is going to activate his quick runner's vest because he's too far away.
Okay.
And this looks like it's kind of going alright, so we're gonna keep some of our spell load, but we're going to basically fly forward and up, so that person who got off they'd have to learn how to fly somehow to get me.
Yep.
And we're going to cast Destruction on the elf. Well, we're going to cast Destruction and focus on the cultist.
There's this thunderclap of destruction.
You're an elf. You got good cons, right?
Alright. What is the DC of the fort save?
28.
Yeah. He gets a 20.
Okay. 160 damage.
It's 203 damage. Just do some quick math. 4 times 15. So if he has basically. What happens when you kill with destruction?
They can't be brought back to life unless a bunch of stuff and you're completely and utterly, your body's utterly consumed in fire.
Okay, the elf in his armor is consumed by fire on the threshold of the elven of the Seldarine temple.
Fuck, Sonny.
Agony weakened him. You dropped him to -23, and he had a somewhere around a 20 con.
Ooh, that's a good one. So you do like
Dragon's freaking out.
He's about to die anyway.
The cultist, and then the ancient green dragon doesn't get to act in the surprise round. Now it's the full first round of combat.
Cog absolutely punishes this dragon for existing.
So all of your little dimensional cogs go back in.
So Cog's gonna do a flurry. So Cog's gonna do a flurry with a
Imperials, elves, traitor.
What's the range of your thing? 20 feet?
20 feet, yeah.
okay.
Well, there's a pile of gear.
20 feet.
Yeah, like he burned in his gear.
It's very
So
blade.
Cog's
Kind
gonna do a flurry and then a Medusa,
He's still flat-footed.
and then a flurry, and then a Medusa, and then a flurry.
Do you get Medusas on every action?
I get 2 Medusa strikes.
Because the feat normally grants you 2 attacks.
Yep.
So we said it's.
Yep.
That's all.
All right. This is
Burns my chain.
one of the three biggest problems.
3d6.
Yeah, one of the elves down.
3.
2 elves left.
40, so
I got
this
to
is
save my wombo combo. That was pretty good though. Holy shit.
53, 49, 56. And
When
then
you cast that at us, that thing's scary, man.
Which one?
Destruction.
3. And then it becomes 36. Becomes
No, I've gone for your throats before.
I've had to save versus multiple destructions in one round.
40. Does 40 hit?
The dragon's AC right now is 44.
44.
You're using the plus. Oh, yeah, you were.
Can I use the +4s? With the I have to declare beforehand if I want to add it.
Yeah, it's for the other thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And your aura is a luck bonus, Mark?
Okay, so I want to use a mythic point to try to hit the second time on the second one. I hit. So far it's 5 attacks. And then
You
I
choose to apply before rolling any attack roll castle check. Yeah, you need to do it before.
So then I'm going to hop back. Now I'm going to apply the 4 to the 2 last attacks.
So you spend an action hopping around it.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you've got a bunch of cogs
So
around the
5,
dragon again.
so it's yeah, there's a couple hopping around. The actual damage was from here and from here. Otherwise, I don't get Quintessa's bonus. So this guy's there, but he's useless. He doesn't do anything.
I'm just gonna. He's not flanking then. So.
Okay, so there's 5.
So you flurried with a
I
Medusa
flurried with
strike,
Medusa,
and then a flurried with a Medusa,
and then the last
and
one
you
was a hop.
and you hopped. Okay. And how many out of the 6 attacks did you hit with? Or are you
5.
still?
Still dead. Okay, so that's
Does it mean he takes 10 strength damage?
6 strength damage.
Okay, so he has 16 strength damage.
Okay.
5.
How dare you lay hands on the elf?
It's not your turn yet.
He can speak his free actions. He's a gargantuan creature. He's making noise.
To be honest with you, I could have just stood there and went.
You could have, but you didn't. So
381.
And one of those was a sneak. Or there was a bunch
They're
of
all
sneak.
sneak.
And the 5d6 is from the cold. Oh my god. 230
That's actually very low.
plus 381. You
Speed back his skull.
could stop hitting it now. Like you're like into it, and you're like punching inches past its hard plated armor into the side of its head. Yeah, you knocked the dragon to a minus 111.
you know, at least one of those was unnecessary.
And then the gargantuan creature falls to the ground.
Featherfall.
Does anyone have Featherfall?
Anybody? Anybody? Nope. Anybody?
Give me a second. I believe I do. Because it's a very.
You guys are like, it's like,
Yeah.
it's gonna make noise.
Sully did not prepare a feather fall.
Agony will rip off an immediate action Featherfall.
You can't do wizard spells that way.
Let's.
There's a
loot.
few pigeons nearby.
Let's loot.
Not an entire neighborhood of fucking pigeons and shit going on.
Let's loot and wake her up. She's coming with us.
Wanted to come with us while she's awake, or would she
Yeah.
when she's sleeping?
It didn't last a surprise round and a full round.
It's like 5 seconds went by.
Okay, we'll play to the end of the round, and then we'll snap out of combat.
Yeah.
Agony has one last action because he did the Featherfall. He is going to move, scoop up as much treasure as he can.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Museum.
Alright. to the museum.
He's got a readied action to dimension door. That building up there.
Yes.
Okay. Gather on me.
So, is there treasure on the dragon?
Maybe, maybe not, but I don't know how long we're gonna wait here.
You might have to search the scales of the dragon.
Like as fast as possible, search the scales of the dragon.
It's a big dragon, dude.
There are some obvious
Look for the obvious stuff.
items on the dragon.
Look for
and
the obvious
then-
stuff and rings.
It's also a mixture of weird little baubles and gems, and you're not sure what's magical and you're not sure what's not.
Sunny automatically knows what you got on you because.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, he's great arcane sight right now. So no.
Quintessa, what are you doing?
We can come back for it later, after we kill them all. So, where did Agony go?
Yeah, you just in the doorway. He's dropping stuff. Like there's bits of the armor that are like coming off, but he like just scooped up as much as he could, and he's got his hand out.
Is there like a ring that he can grab or something like that, or something?
He's hastily grabbing the gear. There's stuff dropping all over the place.
We're gonna go without you.
All right, fine. Oh, what about the girl?
Is she coming with, or should I just send her to the forge?
She looks comfortable.
Going to be upset.
She's gonna be killed if she's found here. We need to bring her with us.
Okay. Well, you left Sunny to go pick up the person who's
Okay,
attacking.
Cog will run over.
So.
All right, so
Pick her up.
Quintessa and Sunny, we're just in combat, and then you guys can run around outside of combat if you want.
So Cog told Sunny to wake her up.
What are you doing?
We need to bring her or she'll be killed. She also knows a lot about where they are, how many there are. She has information. I think we need it.
Feels like I'm being watched in here.
Oh, we'll get out. We'll get out of here real quick.
Okay.
Okay, Agony will then start scooping up the stuff that he
Sunny's,
dropped.
Sunny's going to. There better not be ghosts. He's going to dump his anti-incorporeal shell for a cure critical wound. And cast it on the lady.
Okay. She falls forward.
Alright. I know you're upset and you have reason to be, but we're leaving and you should come with us. We've slain one of the 3 elves that have dominated this place, and one of the big-ass green dragons over there.
And if you stay, you'll surely be blamed.
So it's time to go.
She looks and sees the massive dragon body, and Agony scooped up the scooped up the armor. This weird dust coming out of it.
You should come with us.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Yes. I am the druid of Volcanica. Yes. Do you have neutral in your alignment somewhere?
Yes.
Yes, you like me. Less more than you hate these people. She's a little bit easier dealing with me. Alright. 39.
I don't leave me much of a choice.
Nope.
I understand this, but we'll make it up to you, I promise.
Okay, she carefully gets up.
She's angry.
The Imperial lady is kind of, having a day. So
Cog, you've managed to, while Sonny was doing his thing, you could have swiped 3 things from the dragon.
I'm gonna roll for what they are.
headband, ring, amulet. Those are your focuses. Go.
Yeah. Those are the.
Okay, you have a headband, a ring, and an amulet.
There we go.
Write that down somewhere on the treasure sheet. You have taken that from an ancient green dragon,
Okay.
and then you have one of the elven cultist gear.
You have to be careful with destruction. It's a very potent spell.
Elven cultist gear. So ancient.
He's talking to the priestess.
Destruction? Is that what you did to the elf?
Yes. I was going to bail the polymorphin, but he didn't have any spell components, so he didn't seem to be worthy.
To what deity do you worship?
I worship all things magic. I am a druid of Volcanica.
Band.
She saw through your disguise eventually, right?
Yeah.
That's what she's talking to a bat right now.
Yeah.
Band. Amulet.
New god or old?
Ring.
technically would be the pattern and the weave, but my faithful companion is Mistra.
She says a really rude word in Elvish.
That's all right. You like magic, I like magic. We could bond over magical things.
Don't especially like arcane magic.
I only dabble in arcane magics. I am a druid and a priest. As well as a wizard, but primarily a druid and a priest.
She looks at Agony. You're liars.
Well, it's lying, but I am not a liar.
This fucking cult with its heads.
Well, we killed the black one and took its mask. We're going to kill the green one and take its giant nest.
Alright, Agony, we're taking her with us.
Yes.
Okay. You go across the street, and you are now going to go back to the city map. You're now in the museum.
See, we don't need Barnabas. Or Brenos. Or anyone with the name that starts with B.
Cox is very confident, and he goes to a corner, he's like, I'm so confident. So fucking like you don't know.
Okay. You're in a room in the museum. The other side is the part that burns. So this side, it looks like somebody has scattered the bones of a mammoth that might have been pinned together with wires. And they took the mammoth's ivory. And there's some other stuffed things in the room.
Okay.
Like a giant northern beaver and a saber-toothed tiger and some very select Pleistocene type animals that were stuffed in this particular natural history room of the Elvish Museum. A couple of pigeons are cooing, and a couple of them fly off when you teleported into the room, but a few others stayed at the windowsill. She just slumps to the ground. We should move away from the windows. There are dragons everywhere.
Right.
They have their eyes here.
I'm trying to pick off the ones that are isolated.
I don't understand. Who are you and where?
We are members of the
Steel Rose
Expeditionary thingy. We are from Overlook, and we are...
The great Archmage asked us to come here and do it.
Cowards. Had the elves not left this place, perhaps we could have put up a defense. They will all be punished for their cowardice in the end.
There was a doppelganger issue, and apparently a problem with your local druid. Hopefully we can sort out your local druid problems. You know, apparently there's a druid hierarchy thing I'm supposed to be aware of.
He's skulking around here somewhere.
We need to find him.
Why? I'm gonna kill him. And she looks really excited.
It's not impossible.
If even then we'll come to an accord over the druiding ways.
You should kill him.
Why do you say
That is a form of accord.
De Rao carried the sin.
Is that his name?
No, that's his.
No.
That's his race.
Oh, that is what he is De Rao. Shevarash commands his death. The fact that he led this place to ruin. His transgressions are many times over. I remained.
Sonny, do you want to tell her about your new friend?
Which friend?
The one we just freed.
Which one?
From With the Freedom. Spell.
Yes. Oh, the tiefling.
Anyways.
And the tiefling.
Dear friend.
Yeah, Macath was like a tiefling drow mix.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And Sonny's remembering the tiefling part and forgetting anything else.
This lady is nuts.
She's
So, just saying, apologies for
you're still wounded. I could heal you further if you would like.
And be sure to tell us if your smart mouth isn't healed yet. We can try that again, too.
Sonny's going to cast a heal spell on her to see if it cures her of any form of insanity or sort
Okay.
of PTSD that she might be suffering.
She looks surprised at using heals on her. She accepts it. She's healed of all the non-lethal beating that Cog gave her.
It's an accident, a slip.
I'm so sorry.
Cog is not a gentleman.
Perhaps I was foolish to remain, but I know that the Archdruid is skulking around here somewhere.
We can find him and understand what he's doing too.
The dragons came. I listened as they murdered all the Inquisitors and hunted them down. It was a bloody few nights. I tried to help one or two of them, but it was all in vain.
Why did they let you live?
Because she's helping them.
There was some sort of people casting a spell or investigating something. What were you looking for? A blessing?
They have an elven thing, and they're trying to fill it up full of blessings.
Have they filled any yet?
I don't know. They want to know what the next blessing is. I have not interpreted the clues they have. I was praying to Shevarash to deliver me. They attacked me and nearly killed me. Healed me and attacked and killed me again. They are high on my list.
Shevarash apparently answered your prayers.
You saw what we did.
No. Shevarash answered your prayers.
I did
We
not.
came to save
I did not see what you did. I saw the aftermath. I don't know how you did it. It doesn't matter.
Still green blood all over it.
We're not safe in these halls.
No,
The
no.
green dragons, by their hordes, descended upon individual inquisitors and ripped them to shreds.
Yes.
Alright.
Do you have the clue?
The flight is mighty when the other ancient green sits in the middle of them.
So we need to take him out first.
Oh,
Yeah, something like that. How do we find him?
Her,
Or her?
the mother of this clan. I don't know the clan's name. It's something impronounceable.
Matters not. We just need to kill the main one.
it's just like, alright, Dragon.
Agony sneers. Neron Vane. He wears a mask similar to yours.
Yes, we need to take him alive.
You're a cultist, aren't you?
Well, no, we don't. We can kill him.
It's not balanced.
Technically not a cultist, but a TMF.
We can bring him back.
Are you a cultist? I don't think so.
No, Agony's not.
This conversation's come up repeatedly. I don't know the right answer to it, but everybody seems upset all the time.
He's not a cultist. He wears one
He
of the
wears
masks.
the purple robes and wears the mask.
Yes, they're
We
fine.
killed him and took his robes and mask and took his treasure.
Yeah, they're
Good
magical.
choice, normal things.
You put these things on?
He's a Tiamat worshiper. A Tiamat things.
No offense, Imperial. Your friends are stupid.
I know.
The smartest kind of stupid you've ever met.
Listen,
Pretty sure she wants to punch you back. like,
listen. You're in a situation where if you don't do exactly what we want, you will be surely die.
very well.
Tell us the answers to all of our questions, and we'll carry you away to some. Well, it's a swamp, so good luck there. But still, safer than here.
And you'll kill the Archdruid? Or help me do it?
Right. And a code will be brought where he will retire from his position. However that ends up being.
Speaking of druids, have you seen any other druids lurking about?
All sorts of things lurking about here. Pets left behind. Monkeys are everywhere. The dragons, the
Is
inquisitors.
the wolf lord here?
Wolf Lord?
The dog king.
The dragons ate any of the dogs the inquisitors brought. There might be a mutt or two running around here. Wolves have been at the edges. Heard a nasty rumor. Not too sure. It's probably some Ettercap trick.
What is it?
Some kennel master was complaining that a few of his dogs sprouted legs like spiders and had to be put down.
Somebody have a sending to Barnabas?
Oh, I can speak with Barnabas, whatever, but we don't need Barnabas. We are self-sufficient, proud. I am the druid of Volcanica. What would I need Barnabas for?
You're right.
So you're not going to kill the archdruid then. He is no longer the custodian. The Imperial stripped him of that
I
rank.
am not saying we're going to kill him. I'm not saying we're not going to kill him. I do suspect he's probably going to need a timeout.
Okay.
Then I will help.
How?
See, I'm good at making
How,
friends.
how, will, how will you help?
They have something called the Star of Angara.
Why do you like killing things so much? And then he looks at the ruby dagger and it's like, never mind, silly question.
There are 3 things that they're trying to put inside of it. I do not know why, but the Star of Angara has been missing for some time. Perhaps hidden when the Imperials came?
Stars and Glory is the amulet, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Yeah. Alright.
They are looking for the secret to flight, Hanali's arrow, and Sehenin's tear. I don't know what these things are, but as the only remaining priestess of the Seldarine here in Fortresstop, the cultists left me alive to solve their little riddle for them.
You're more of the fighty type of priest, not the thinky type of priest, yes? Contemplating.
That was the secret to flight. The
Tears of
The secret to flight, Hanali's arrow, and Sehenin's tear. I don't know what these things are, and I do not know how to put them inside the star. The star holds gems, not this nonsense.
it's all right.
She just seems so frustrated. Like, yeah, math problems and puzzles is probably not when you're a ball of anger. You're probably not gonna solve anything.
Don't worry, dear. I think we know an Imperial will be able to solve it for you.
Don't worry, the geographer is also insufferable. Although he cooks really well.
You're an elf under all of your tin.
inside.
Maybe you can solve it.
If anything, it would be offerings to statues, and you'd reveal a gem, and then you take the gems and throw them into the amulet.
There have been countless depredations against the sanctity of elvendom here. All sorts of grubby little hands grabbing at things since the time of the war, since the time of the Imperium.
How old are you?
How old are you?
300.
You're an elf. A half-elf. I'm not even a third of your age.
Well,
He wasn't conscious for all of it.
no, it wasn't, but hey, it's still true.
You think the Seldarine priesthood would accept me? No, I defined Shevarash on my own.
You might get along with dwarf. Hey, we have an angry dwarf.
Which angry dwarf?
Drenos.
Do you have a knife or a dagger or something? Something to arm myself with? The cultists took away my weapons.
What type of weapons do you prefer?
A poisoned knife.
Charming.
What gear did this guy have?
I also can fire a bow, although I prefer something shorter than long.
You'll see what Cock has.
Don't look at me.
I've got a really nice dagger, but I don't want to give him a really nice
You can't have my dagger. I'll tell you that much.
What gear did this samurai elf have?
You find a dagger on the samurai elf?
There you go. Here you go. Is it magic?
No. It was like a backup weapon. She sticks it in her belt.
Okay. Think of it. Do I have any magic?
What are it's elvish thin blades and elvish
Curve blades.
curve blades? The curve blades are the two-handed ones. The thin blades are
The
like
katana equivalent.
katana equivalent. Okay. Yeah, an elvish thin blade. She looks at it.
She doesn't look pleased.
That's magic one. All right. I mean, do you use wands and that sort of thing?
Shevarash's favorite weapon is a longbow. Okay, so she prefers a short bow, perhaps just from
You said she wants
proficiency or.
poison?
Well, she preferred a poisonous dagger, but
Give you
we'll find it.
She wants a crossbow?
No, short bow.
Short bow. A crossbow. Actually, I do have a shitty dagger. It just says dagger. It's not even bad.
It's not even bad sword.
It's just dagger. Like,
Are you giving her a shitty
You got a
dagger?
shiv.
the dagger of that guy, that samurai, is decent. So
Yeah,
she can
it was a
take
mat. She's got the masterwork dagger.
Okay. You want to use poison, but I don't think it would be useful against the dragons.
Fine, I have spells.
All right. So now that we've come to an accord and we are working together on like aims, giving kind of a look to Quintessa, like apparently we're
Hanali's arrow is clearly a blessing of Hanali. Sehanin's tear the same. Seheni moonbow, if you're not familiar with the goddess, which only leaves the last of the three goddesses of Angara, the winged one.
so flight. Well, the story said the mythal here granted everyone flight. So where's the heart of the mythal?
I don't think elven aristocracy was going to do it. No offense.
A non-priest. Well, so you're saying that the way she's not a priestess but is a priestess, they're saying I'm not a druid but I'm a druid.
Yes.
But I'm a druid of volcanic. It supersedes all that other stuff.
Adrifiania.
That's
Sunny.
No, it's not my name. It is the name of the third goddess of Angara.
Sorry. Apologies. Elvish history wasn't my...
My name is Vlora, the half-elven.
We'll get along with Brennis.
I was thinking the same thing.
Very likely. Very likely. So how can you help us find this archmage and then archdruid, and then how can you help us deal with the green dragons?
The archdruid has gone mad and is running around here bemoaning the loss of his city. He needs to be put down like the dog he is.
He's running around here somewhere as some kind of shape-shifting.
He's convinced people will come back and he will start his own regime again.
His regime was mad.
You don't say.
I don't know very much about economics, but there was some mad scribblings in the one room over there. Consumption token, consumption something.
The three of you seem very well fed, energetic.
Yes, we work from here. Although many people are going to be less well fed, as you know, there's the whole Amalgamon's eruption and the seasons being twisted.
Not my problem.
Will be.
So, if we were to look for this, for the archdruid, where would we start?
Well, he used to march around with the treant, was sort of the sheriff of this place. But the sheriff got carried all the way up to the top of Fortresstop by the dragons, and I think they're using him as a scratching post.
Oh, he's still alive.
I haven't heard the wails of the stupid treant for some time. A few days, maybe.
Sheriff Woody.
I'm glad the treant is gone. My path to the archdruid is clear.
And now I only have to deal with the Archdruid himself, the wily bastard.
What is the alignment of our god?
Yeah, knowledge.
Chaotic neutrals, kind of what I'm getting the sense of, or chaotic good. But I'm thinking
It's not chaotic.
It's no good,
I
man.
think it's chaotic neutral. Well, no, I don't think she's chaotic good, but she might be chaotic good god. She might be chaotic neutral worshiper.
No. I don't think she's neutral.
Shevarash is not nice.
That's why I'm asking the question. 2038.
Shevarash is called the Black Archer, the Night Hunter, the Arrow Bringer. It is the god of crusades, loss, vengeance, and the hatred of drow.
Okay.
It's a chaotic neutral deity.
Right. So this is alright. We're where I thought. So she might be an unhappy person. She might get along with Barnabas and Witches as well. The deity couldn't be chaotic evil like Coralon. It's part of Coralon's wife. It's the angry part of Coralon's wife.
There was some event in ancient history that caused Shevarash's hatred, and he swore an oath to Coralon Lorethian to neither laugh nor smile until Lolth and her brood were destroyed.
You don't have to emulate your god in all aspects, you know.
I don't need to listen to you.
True.
You don't know what I've been through,
So true.
or what I've done.
So true.
She looks like she's on the brink of fucking losing it.
But I can listen.
Talk. Shevarash is not about talk. It's about deed. About crying into the night after you've let the blood of your enemies flow.
Oh, the enemy's blood is flowing. Say, should we be hanging around the dead dragon? Maybe we can kill a couple more. I'm sniffing around. Just saying.
How did you kill such a mighty beast so quickly? I wasn't out for very long, was I?
Punched.
It took about 5 seconds. Matthias here is very, very good at punching.
You might have noticed.
Sorry, again.
Do I know you people?
You might have heard of us. You don't know us.
You've heard of him. You know.
You've probably heard him.
I recognize the voice. Why?
He's a lunatic, that's why.
Perhaps on some random days you heard the druid of Volcanica shooting wolves.
You are the druid of Volcanica, panicking everyone about food.
That would be him, yes.
That's the one. Told you he's an ass. Fucking vegetable.
So, what are you doing now?
Killing the greens.
We're trying to find a way to stop the 2 remaining leaders, capture the green mask, collect the amulet, as well as deal with the Archdruid.
Narenvan has the amulet.
We also need to end the
He came here, I think, with...
Fortresstop.
What?
Need to end the occupation of Fortresstop.
By what?
The Green Dragon.
Yes, all right.
Slave.
Do you know who knows about the Mythal?
I would assume the Druid.
Yes. We should capture him, torture him, we should give you the information, and then I'll slit his throat.
Alternately, capture him, get the information, he spends some time in timeout.
He's been.
What is time out?
If he's healed.
What's your polymorph?
Why? Polymorph him into a little turtle and I'll step on him.
Shells are hard.
Yes, I'll have a lot of fun stepping on him multiple times, stomping him until his guts across the floor.
Well, if they accept with the stomping, turtle is fine.
So,
Do you like turtles?
No?
What you like?
Don't answer. Don't answer this question.
The black arrow of my god, striking the hearts of my enemies. That's what I like.
Well, we must grow.
A raven.
What?
I just, you know,
You're gonna polymorph me? Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm just.
Yeah,
If we
yeah.
happen to have the circumstances where you needed to be polymorphed, it's good to know what you like to
Oh,
be.
and I thought that I was going off the deep end.
I know he's always been like this. It's difficult, but, you know, he's very functional.
There might be druids skulking about. I've seen some weird animals.
What kind?
Animals.
Weird ones.
You said weird animals. What kind of weird animals? Why are they weird?
Animals acting peculiar. Running around in packs where they shouldn't be. Elsevier is full of magical things. The Fortresstop has many druids among their population. Didn't think much of it. In fact, sort of jealous of the ability to turn into an animal to fly away. How nice it would be to flee from your problems.
Why?
I'm just curious, the druids of Fortresstop, are they druid-ish or actual druids?
I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but the Derao that was custodian of this place is a druid of Sylvanas. I believe that's the only reason why the Imperium wouldn't have killed him, as a devil-worshipping fiend. No, demon-worshipping fiend, my apologies.
But he's, by definition, a worshipper.
Yes, but at the heart of every drow is one who was punished by Corlon and turned into drow. They are sinners before they are born.
Oh, that's very militant.
It is truth. They are born in two, and they murder each other in their mother's womb before they are born. They are born with sin.
I don't think that applies. No, it's much more complex than that.
Do you know that an elf can be turned into a drow, even though they were not born of a drow? Those that turn their back and from the Seldarine, you should be cautious.
Wizards can turn pretty much anything into pretty much anything else. So transmutation is very common.
I'm not talking about some wizard trick. I'm talking about the eternal damnation of your soul. But you have all the time in the world, Metal Man, don't you? You would shoulder your holy symbol?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just a nice little ball.
So exactly how are you gonna help us?
I like this angry lady.
God goes back to the exact same question. So exactly how are you gonna help us?
I told you clues. I assume you said you wanted the amulet.
We do, yes. And this,
Do you not know the way to the Temple of Sylvanas?
No, first time here.
She's like
Yeah, this is what we
frustrated with you
go
already.
to lead us to the Temple of Sylvanas.
if we knew all these answers, we wouldn't need you.
Very well, I can get you there.
Sneaky Stevie.
We probably want to go down into the cisterns, into the storm drains.
So much for leaving Green Dragon 2.
Do we want to rest?
No,
No.
I have spells running.
No, let's go. I don't get tired, so.
I don't get tired, so I just ask you randomly. First thing in the morning, you want to rest.
Like he's like, it's dark. You usually eat. Num num, delicious, delicious.
Can you dimension hop like we did here? It'd be much quicker than us going through the.
Yes.
Okay, she thinks for a moment. She points in a direction. Maybe just. If we make our way to the other side of the museum, the part that burned, we might be able to see some of the spires of the hollowed hall of divine nature. From there, we could hop. I don't know if there's green dragons over there.
Well, ultimately, Quintessa Agony, I don't know how many teleports we have left without, dipping too deep. We could share the memory and find a location that we're supposed to go to and go there.
I mean, if you want to share your memory with this foul thing.
Well, no, we've got to get her memory.
Mm-hmm.
You need to give us her memory.
That's what I mean. She's angry.
It just kind of look like, really.
Well, Agony of Acid is way more chill. Like the anger thing is way more managed than the Agony of Coals.
There might be a bit more confidence, or yeah.
There's something in there. He's less lashing. All right. Or we could just do the little hops. So I'm assuming that one of the sorcerers will handle the mass production of magic.
Agony's been using enough spells.
Thank you, Quintessa.
I can cast my
See
spell.
how people of different faiths can
Okay.
interact amicably.
Laura leads you through the museum. You do see it looks like it's been trashed multiple times by multiple different groups. I don't know if you're trying to break into rooms to have to loot, or are you just trying to make your way?
Later.
You'll sack the city later. Okay, you end up in a burnt out section. The stonework is still there, but the whatever treasures were here have long been consumed by fire. The blackened smoke has had licked out to and the flames had licked out the windows. Parts of the floor are missing, but you managed to get to a window, and she points across the way, and in the dying light of the sun, you can see that there are some minarets, I guess. And you can see the top dome of the building from where you're at, and maybe a little bit of the top of the roof.
How far away?
With that to be, let me just grab one of your tokens to measure. About 1,200 feet away. 11 to 1,200 feet away.
That's just beyond.
Well, you can go to the root in the middle, and then we use it.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. We'll have to
Blip and blip.
blip and blip. Yeah,
2-dimension doors.
2-dimension doors. Yeah.
Okay, let me see if there's anything dangerous.
No, we can just go to
In that little root?
this thing over here somewhere, like over here,
It doesn't matter.
and then there.
Doesn't matter.
Where are you guys going?
I think you just find like a
Just
window.
the root and to the roof.
Okay. You guys dimension door here, and you see a number of little green dragons that are all out in front of this building. You didn't see them from where your vantage point is. They look like a bunch of hatchlings, and it looks like somebody had dropped a horse carcass or maybe a deer carcass there, and the little hatchlings are eating the carcass.
Firework? No. Alright.
One of the hatchlings, little bits of stringy meat hanging out of its mouth. It hisses at you.
He's going to the hollow hall.
Okay. Where are you dimensioning dooring over here?
Yep.
Onto the roof, onto the dome. You
No,
attempt inside.
no, go onto the roof by this window here.
Okay. You guys appear on the window, on the roof. You can see a small dragon. This might be recently hatched. It's slightly larger than the hatchling. It's just hanging on to one of the minarets. Looks down at you. This is at you.
So he's just just happy they're not all like just killing all the babies.
Look in the window.
Okay. There's sort of a stained glass window that opens into a just trashed library, and you can see that there's this really skinny drow inside the building, and he's just sort of like wandering around reading pages.
He needs a heal.
He's here.
Hello. Okay.
We're not there yet.
Oh, sorry.
You're looking at him from outside the window. Let me grab his token.
We could hear him to see if he cures madness, but I don't know. I need him to acquiesce his position. Just needs to.
It's best to fight him without having dragons come and descend on us.
What do you see? Says Flora. Dragon hisses again.
It's story.
Okay. You fiend!
Oh.
Stunning fist. Down she goes again.
Huh? Huh?
You,
He looks very befuddled.
Hello. Are you alright?
Agony just holds her back, like, what do you do with your dagger? You fiend!
Are you alright?
Hello. Are you the ones? Have you returned? Is it time?
you.
Has the pendulum swung? Has the circle been completed? Time for a new cycle? A cycle of renewing? See, here's a drow. They're all mad at core.
Well, this one's mad. There's certainly not wrong about the madness in this case.
I am not mad.
Oh, yes,
I am not drow. I am Kashavon.
Well,
And why are we yelling?
you're the one who's yelling.
Why are we yelling?
Me?
The
Great. Or sorry.
The cycle.
Archdruid.
The cycle.
Archdruid, may I approach?
The cycle. It's
He
all
puts-
about
he puts his
cycles.
hand, I'm casting heal on him.
Oh. My arthritis.
Are you feeling better?
Yes. Invigorated. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She's spitting.
Why, first off, why are you still here?
I heard a voice.
Where was the voice?
What voice?
I think we have to plant corn next time around.
Corn is not the correct thing to plant here.
And then walk between the rows.
I am sunny.
And I am rainy. Cog ready. He's got his hand, like his fist, ready to knock this guy out.
You have failed dramatically with your charge. You do understand that, yes?
I have failed?
Yes. Your city fell to
Doppelgangers.
spies and doppelgangers.
Inquisitors.
And the ruins of your city fell to dragons.
I have faith.
You sucker, you should feel bad. You have failed.
Sylvanus, I do not believe is the way.
That I agree with.
He smiles.
Who are you?
I am Sunny, druid of Volcanic.
I,
Sunny will turn into Sunny.
Archdruid Kashavon. Of Sylvanus? Yes. It is the question I have been asking myself for some time.
I gain power through that of Volcanica and magic itself.
I'm not sure where my power comes from.
Does it come from Sylvanas? Or not? Do you have a holy symbol?
Yeah, he's got a holy symbol.
Okay.
You notice that it's in his pocket. He shows it to you.
Is it in good repair?
Yep.
It's the right way up?
Yep.
Okay. Just check it.
I had a page somewhere with some information.
For those who are
With
paying
the bad
attention,
ramblings.
the party went back and pulled out like 6 notebooks. where he's magically playing.
Do you want to pause the recording while you look?
No, that's fine. We'll say that Casavon is looking through books as if this trash library holds answers.
So,
This one?
have the other druids come to speak with you as of late?
Oh, I got a great amount of admonishment from the Imperials. They made me feel rather bad.
You don't always want to listen to Imperials.
No.
You don't think you should feel bad?
He looks at Quintessa.
It was an experiment to see if we could quantify consumption, if we could live as one through a series of debits and credits of our consumption. That we could measure it and therefore improve it and give great reports to the great emperor.
That is not how nature works. Simply, the size of a herd depends on the supply of food available, and then nature balances it out. Not on the amount they eat, but the amount there is.
Where the fuck did I write this down?
He's still talking to himself.
I know.
I thought I put it in here somewhere. Aha!
If you want more crows, you plant more corn.
The new gods include 5 Ace God, Dragon Elf Shadow, the source behind the land, a rising star, the face or the mask, or the face behind the mask in the reflection. Very long name, perhaps they should shorten it. The heart of gold, the voice in the storm. I'm not one for flying through storms. I don't like voices in storms. The thing in the deep. Is it really a god? Not sure.
It is.
Pattern in the weave. The man, no, the god. Between the rows.
Is this a god any of us have heard of?
Pattern in the weave?
No, the god between the roads.
Nope.
Is the god between the rows? Is that another name for pattern in the weave, or is it
It's something different.
Another like
Yep.
new line?
The red god of war. So much war here. But the war, the blood, goes into the soil. Yes, the book around here that proves it. There were 2 patches of land, one where there was fighting, another was not. The bloody soil, those farms grew the best. He is mad and needs to be put down. That's it. I shall plant corn. I will walk between the rows.
Or, Tam, you can tell us about the mythal.
Oh yes.
Elvish magic. It's all around us, allows us to fly. Very, very powerful. Very, very interesting.
Wait, where is the?
And you've sullied it with your presence here for too long.
Where's the blessing of flight?
Club's repositioning himself.
Yep.
Like,
Where's the blessing of flight?
You want the blessing of flight? I have a token around here somewhere.
I'm the
Moving
only
through
elf
books.
here.
Yeah. Yes. This one can be attuned to an elvish person. You're not an elf. Technically, I am, dear. More of an elf than you. You bastard! Agony has to keep her back. Crouch her brother.
Alright. So,
Yeah, I'll have to remember I made this. I thought I did this in the Legends book, but I made it in the Dread and Circus Doomsday Enter the Dungeon book, which also makes sense. There were new gods in that.
alright. So,
Sleepy Dodo?
how would one...
Attuned to it? Well, you have elvish blood. I'm an elf. You damn well or not?
The myth of words...
He puts it on, he says a word, and he starts flying in the room.
No, wait, come down.
You...
He lands, he takes it off. I have my own.
He's not... He has no, like, charms, enchantments, it's
No.
not insanity spell.
No, he's got some sort of, like, mania at this point in time.
Okay, he's not cursed.
It's not cursed. He
Okay.
seems to be really excited. You've gotten rid of his tiredness, so his excitement has
So
returned.
we just racked him up to 11.
Yep.
Manic up to 11.
But it's not to the point where it's detrimental. Like, you may have cured him of his mania, and he's thinking more clearly now. He hands the little amulet thing, the little brazier thing to you.
You need to be an elf to use this?
Yes.
Why, in your plan for consumption, did you penalize half-elves?
There has to be a natural order to things.
Are you trying to incite? Well, I'm trying.
Cog puts it on.
Starve half-elves. No. You're only half-elven. The law said that elves got full rights to consume.
See, what I'm trying to do is to provoke him to incite me.
Cog puts this thing on and says the same word he said.
Okay. Do you have a spare brazier slot?
He might, because I think he's got like ropes.
I don't know.
How would one
There is a slot, yeah.
take your position as druid in the
No, I have
stupid druid hierarchy?
braces of armor.
In the druid hierarchy, how would one take your spot?
Yeah, Cog's like,
Oh, yeah. Silver Knights became very good at fighting other druids. That's how we insinuated ourselves into the old faith. Very soon we will have our own grand druid volcanica, and therefore our subjugation of the local druids in this world will be complete. It is slowed somewhat. It has some old holdouts. Those hierophants are a bit ornery.
Do you have a list of the Silver Knight druids as a part of this scheme?
A list?
Yeah.
I could name them off here, although if you
Please.
want, I might have written it down somewhere.
Please do.
Looking at page. Somebody has trashed this library. You could see like boot prints. Like the Imperials came here and looked for stuff that was. They packed up some of the books. The Imperials came and looked through things that were blasphemy, and then those books were obviously shredded by dragons. So like this is.
You want to know who's in charge? Who's in charge? Who was in charge? Yes.
I have this written down. I've got token names in a folder that is now in a random spot on my desktop. Give me a second.
I didn't do it.
Stupid Windows. Okay, the easiest way to do this is to go to desktop and
Open up a folder.
Open up a folder and powerful druids. Okay.
The Hierophants? You want to know who they are?
The Silver
Silver Knights? We are Legion.
The Silver Knights that are trying to rise to power.
Oh, pick me. I am an excellent archdruid.
You're a terrible archdruid. I am the Druid of Volcanica.
I would make a great, great druid of this region. I believe I'm, yes, from here to the frozen north.
What gives you your power right?
I petitioned the great druid from here to the frozen north, and I did brutal combat with the previous archdruid of LCFA.
Okay.
Ritualistic combat.
How does the ritual start?
Blessed by the great druid. If you were to try to kill me now, we should kill him now. No, no, no. That would be murder. And then all the druids would come and kill you. Especially if you tried to kill me because, well, because of my title.
Maybe you should Mage's Decree this Grand Druid.
Well, we could go visit him. He lives in a big tree.
Where?
You're after my title, aren't you?
Yes, because you are obviously unworthy.
Well, maybe, give me a moment.
Do you have any magic items on it?
Not a whole lot.
Does he have a vest slot or a shoulder slot item?
He has a vest item. You think they're druid vestments?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't want him to have like a vest of resistance because he's about to need to resist something.
So, I'm at conflict. Do allow me some time to resolve this test that I want to do. This corn
Of course.
growing.
You have all the time to walk between the corn. Sonny's going to bail for polymorph.
Wait, what? No!
Okay.
This is fucking ground squirrel.
No, moves
An
on.
AKA.
Fucking run between cornfields.
How about another turtle so that it doesn't have to catch his dumbass? Trying to catch a squirrel, it's crazy.
All right.
It's a ground squirrel, they don't climb.
First, you have to get through his SR.
They dig. Okay.
Use a mimic point?
I will use a mythic point as part of casting my spell. I'll use a mythic point to cast it. It's fine.
Okay.
And I will use one charge of my item to be really good at. Actually, I will use one of my competency something or other bonuses on the SR check. So, 1d20 plus 16 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. Does a 42 get through his spell resistance?
Yeah. 42? Jeez. Okay. I just need to read Thousand Faces and Timeless Body. Wait a second.
I think if he makes his will save, he can basically turn into something else. But if he doesn't make his will save, he doesn't know he can turn into other things, and you're stuck.
I see. Yeah. I think he could.
He's got natural spell. Well, even if he doesn't have natural spell, you can wild shape. Like if you do it to a werewolf, if you polymorph something that.
All right. Okay. You start casting a spell. You were tricking him that you were.
He seems pretty crazy, but we're.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me a bluff check.
Okay.
To see if you get a surprise round on him.
Okay. A bluff, you say?
Yep.
Well, haha! Alright, 10. He's crazy. This man's crazy.
Well, you cured him of technically all of his craziness. He didn't put ranks. Wow, he's just he's got some. All right, so 10.
You should make this. Now he's a really shitty druid. He's a pretty shitty.
Okay, roll initiative.
Okay.
You get to 23.
Okay. Sonny gets Sonny not in a bad form right now because he was talking to the man. Sonny gets a 22. Spend a mythic point to beat him.
Okay. What? No, no! I have things to do. You get through his SR,
Yep.
and now there's a fort save first.
Save, yep.
The very low Constitution.
Well, man. Yeah.
20.
Oh no.
Is this a fey or plant-based effect?
No.
Okay. Is this a poison sleep effect?
No.
Okay. Now a fort save or a will save?
It's a will save. But I think he auto fails it. Because I'm mythic. Right,
You're using mythic baleful polymorph.
Yeah, it's a crack this sir.
Okay.
Let me see. I believe you just auto fail the will save. If you fail the fort, and if you make the fort save, you still kind of turn into the thing. Okay. If a creature that fails the fort save automatically fails the will save. Targets with the shape changer trait that fails the save can't use its shape change and shift out of the new form. So the mythic version just blocks shape changers out, so werewolves and stuff get stuck too.
That's nutty. Okay, I'm gonna make a squirrel token. Stupid ground rat.
Call me, scoop it up for me. Can you scoop up for me? I need to, at some point, challenge him to druidic combat, although I feel like I've already won.
Kashavon squirrel.
I'm fairly certain that I am the druid now. by right of ritualistic combat.
There was no ritual.
Well, it was very ritual. We stood here.
So he automatically fails the will save
He
because
doesn't
it's
get a will save if you fail your fort save.
Cog with his just speed just snatches little thing. It's trying to bite at Cog's finger.
All right.
You notice something really weird. The baleful polymorph left his holy symbol of Sylvanas behind.
Okay, so he'll pick that up.
Okay.
Put it in his sack. Oh, he'll identify it. See if it has any.
Okay, you're staring into the holy symbol of Sylvanas, and you're pretty sure that something was staring back at you. It kind of looked like a man trapped in a tree, and the tree was being manicured by a bunch of workers, almost like it was like a giant bonsai tree being snipped and pruned.
We need to go to the big tree when we're done with the dragons.
The dragons are at the big tree.
No. It's a bigger tree.
What bigger tree?
Where the druid is. Not the other druid, not me, but you.
You got the sense that the god was interested in you, but the god seemed to also be trapped.
Oh. Does Sylvanas live in New Grassel? I need to talk to our geographer about the geography of big trees.
It looked like it was in a very bright place and that it was very orderly.
Knowledge Plains?
Sure.
30? 40, sorry.
While it looked like a farm, like a field, maybe with a castle or a temple behind it, the ground also looked like it was a giant gear.
I apologize. I misinterpreted. I glanced at Shevarash. Going to keep that holy symbol.
Okay.
We're going to put a little a badge. We're going to put one of Fulcrum's badges on the squirrel. We're going to plane shift the squirrel to Fulcrum's forge.
Okay.
With a little note saying, likes corn.
I'm gonna cook these goddamn things.
It's going to take a while.
I will add that to the
Goddamn
menagerie
forge.
of goddamn little animals at the forge. So far, you've got a mole that was Czar, just some cultist.
Yep.
You've got a Tina, who's some cultist monkey. You have a Arctic lemur, which is Sirik, also a sorcerer you came across. There's 3 dragon cultists that are in there, and then Kashavon of Sylvanas, I guess now former custodian of Fortresstop. You have a Modra turtle.
Yep.
And a massive eyeball, I think, is being stored in the.
Yes.
It's quite the little menagerie.
Thugram's gonna kick these things. Just so you know.
Well, let me know so I can give them good holds. Alright. See, looking at this pleasant little garden, there's little animals running around. You can bring children here, they can pet them.
No one's bringing children to Overlook.
What about
Forger.
What about Thulgrim's children?
Okay.
Overlook has no children.
He noticed that
Eventually.
that little green dragon is now looking through the window at all of you, like it found where you guys went.
How big is it?
It's one of the hatchlings.
Little baby dragon. Little baby dragon spine.
It then slinks away and
Being cataloged.
Should have killed it.
where did it go?
Up to the tree.
Away from you.
No, the squirrel.
Oh, it is gone someplace safe where it will harm nobody any longer. No longer a stain on the elfish race.
He's a stain so long as his heart still beats.
His heart's really tiny now. It's barely staining at all.
You lied. She's looking at Quintessa.
She did lie.
I didn't say I'd kill it today. Kill him today.
You're as tricksy as Faye.
They are no longer here. Like, it's no longer...
Then I have no reason to be here.
Where would you like to go?
Turn to Overlook,
Right?
and I will admonish our people for fleeing this place.
If you do anything too excessive, the Inquisitors might have questions, and we have a friend of ours who was an Inquisitor who's really good at asking them. So if you get in trouble with the Inquisitors while doing a thing, ask for Brennos. It may or may not help.
I know how to deal with Inquisitors.
Famous last words.
I didn't say kill our people, I said admonish. They are not drow.
The Inquisition likes the admonishments.
May you find what you're looking for, or swift deaths.
So we'll be heading back to Overlook. We'll be getting our spells.
I'm good to kill more dragons.
Unless we want to wait for the full group.
I think we can kill a lot more dragons.
I think we have accomplished enough for one evening.
One session.
Unless we want to solve the riddle, that might help us find the treasures better, or whatever.
True.
Whatever this star thing is. The Star of Anger. Angara? Whatever.
So, quick vote. Are we staying here? Like, are we staying to bug around with the dragons a little more, or are we calling in the big guns and doing like, there was a dragon fight?
Strike Force full.
Full spells, which either way is good.
Take a few more out.
Okay, so I think we'd like to do a little more skullduggery.
Okay. I think this is a good place to leave it at
Yeah.
3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
We need to name tonight's game as is tradition.
Cornrow.
What? It wasn't gorilla fighting. It was monkey
It
fighting.
was monkey fighting. Yeah, like the monkeys.
Dragon,
Falcon.
dragon ambushes. Dragon ambush.
Hit and run.
Please stop.
Cog assassin.
Assassin bot.
Murder bot.
Murder bot.
You're just so used to like, I teleport beside it, I punch the shit out of it.
How are you gonna solve the problem?
I twitch the door, I push it.
I shove.
Shevarash's Grin.
That's pretty good. Poor lady. And then she was like, never mind. He's such an asshole.
Alright, Shevarash's Grin is in the books. For those watching on YouTube, which is where this episode will appear, thanks for your support.
Yep.
And as always, we hope you enjoy this as much as we do. Peace. Have a good night.
Hey.
Bye, guys.
GG.